Good morning, everyone, again, and welcome here to Flint Mountain, where Brainstrust Cup is underway. So far, the juniors have teed off, the ladies have teed off, and we are just getting started on the over 45s. Alan Morris for Scotland has just teed off, him playing alongside Rhys Williams and Glenn Cook as we get underway. So, Alan Morris heads out to the course. You can see at the moment there's still lots of the teams all up here. It might not be quite so easy for everyone to distinguish between the English and the Welsh, given they are both in red, but we very much stand out, the Scottish team, all in our blue. So, if you're looking at a leaderboard, which should be on the comment above, we've got the groups are out. To give you a little idea of how this round works, this round is stroke play within the groups, and the winner of each group will get 3 points, second gets 2 points, and then third gets 1 point. Points are then tallied up together to give the team score at the end of this round as they go. As well as that, there is also bonus points for the overall stroke plays. So for the men's, the first person in this round gets a bonus 3 points to the team score, second gets 2 points, and third an extra point. And for the overs, first gets an extra 2 points, and second gets an extra 1. And for the ladies, the winner with the best stroke play overall for this round gets an extra point added to the team score. So that's this morning. I say we are underway. We're slightly behind, if anybody's aware. They were a wee bit later and teeing off by about 20 minutes or so. Round 2 this afternoon, as they go, is pairs event. And then tomorrow morning we've got round 3, which is an individual stroke pail event. And then the aim at that point then is to get to the final round 4, which will take place tomorrow afternoon. So we are with you all weekend, and we'll get as much out as we possibly can at various different parts of the course, seeing all the different categories and all the different players all taking part as we go. And of course, make sure you are sending all your support in for whichever team, as much as, of course, we are slightly biased towards our own Scottish team. But of course, if anybody else is watching, then let us know who you are behind for this one. Last year, it was England that hosted, and England also won last year. So Scotland aiming to take that trophy back again, so it can go back up the road to where it was 2 years ago, won. And of course, you are all very welcome, guys. Thanks for coming in for the coverage, and as I say, we will get as much of it as we absolutely possibly can over the weekend. So this is how the first looks. They're teeing off from up here down to that green that we see at the bottom there. Every now and then you will see a group which has got 4 players. There'll be 2 players from one of the nations as they go around, taking a reserve with them who can sub in now for the whole hole. So next group just getting ready to tee off. In this group, up first, Nick Reynolds from Wales. Then for Scotland, John Jury.
John.
And then for England, we've got Paul Bolton. And of course, they're not playing yet, but the whole team here are supporting everyone as they tee off. So for this round, we have one junior group on the course, and then we have two groups of ladies, four groups of seniors, and then the rest are all the main men's category. As we go. So they are trying to catch up a little bit with time just now, so they're fairly quick at getting them teed off. At the moment, looking at scores, Lucas Morris currently winning in the juniors, with Nathaniel Grant from Wales in second in that group, and then Callum Yeats. For the first group of ladies, Cheryl McIntosh is in the lead on -1, with Sarah White from England in second, and then Stephanie Farley in third. From the first seniors group, which was Rhys Williams, Alan Morris, and Glenn Cook, they are all even through one. So good start for juniors and ladies, but obviously there is lots and lots still to go. So, first up on the tee on this seniors group, Stephen Grant from Wales. And for Scotland, we'll have Tommy McKenzie.
Shot, Tony. Guys, what's it? Come back, guys.
And then we've got Ray Walker for England.
Well done, Tony.
So, off the head, under the watchful eye of the rest of the team. And for this event as well, it is also being captained by none other than our very own president himself, Neil Shave. Anybody who's been following the national team stuff, Joe McCourt is normal captain, but unfortunately not being able to be here this weekend. Neil himself is leading the team, and there's Declan riling everybody up, ready to go. There we go. So, Eleanor, of course, watching from being away and getting all the sport, not just here in GB, but further afield as well. Your challenge, Eleanor, is to have the whole beach watching this by the time we've won, of course. So first up in this group will be Glenn Jones. Sorry. Yeah, sorry, Glenn Jones. Followed by Declan Reid. And then Paul Downey for England.
Come on then. Strike, Paul.
Oh, so off the head. So that is the last seniors group to head out onto the course. After this, it's on to the men's category. First up for Scotland will be first time on Scotland team. He has been playing incredible this year and smashed his way straight into the squad. John Neal. He'll be playing alongside Darren Baker from Wales, Sean Lindsay from England. So with the first men's group, we will head down the course with them and give you a slightly different, better view down at the hole and see what's happening further out on the course rather than us stuck up here at the first for the whole time. So at the moment, the juniors have managed to play through 4 holes. Lucas Morris -1 with Nate Grant on +1, and then Callum Yeats for England on +3. At the moment, the first ladies groups are through three. Cheryl McIntosh from yourselves and Sarah White from England tying in their group, and then Stephanie Farley a couple of shots behind. For the next group, at the moment, it is Michaela Hill from England who is in the lead by a shot, with Jen Brothel and Kelly Menzies tied second in that group. In the over 45s groups, the furthest they've got is through two. At the moment, Rhys Williams and Glenn Cook tied in the first group on -1, and then Alan Morris on +2. And through the first hole, for John Jury's group, he's pulled into the lead from the start, -1, and then Nick Reynolds, and then Paul Bolt. And then for Donnie McKenzie's group, he is currently tied with Ray Walker from England in first, and then Stephen Grant a shot behind them at the moment. So, first up with this group, Darren Baker.
On top boy. That side.
And then our very own John Neal.
Hurry.
And last up in this group, for England, Sean Lindsay.
Yeah, lovely. Lovely.
So,
Solid, mate. Well done.
off we go. I'll head down onto the actual course, give you a view of some more of it. John Neal heading on his first game part of the Scotland team. Just catching over safely past the bunker. John just going to be running up to mark that one. So Darren Baker shot for Wales. Different route between the two bunkers. Sean Lindsay just waiting on Darren's ball getting marked, and then past the bunker. Sean Lindsay means business from the off.
Yeah, please.
So for this group, Sean Lindsay puts himself into the lead from the first, but still a lot of the course still to go.
So, how are you doing? Yes.
Yeah. Darren Baker all finished as well. It is quite wet, you can see down here. The weather that Scotland got yesterday, Wales also had through most of the day, so the place did get a little bit saturated. And then the morning dew on top of that, but it's meant to be dry for the rest of the weekend while the play is on, with any luck. Anyhow, and hopefully the course will dry quite well. Although it is meant to be basically the weather we've got at the moment for the whole weekend, this thick overcast. So next group coming down, Vice Captain Gio Stewart on his way down the hill just now, supporting Neil. There are two Vice Captains, Gio Stewart and Mick Edley, leading the team. And with Gio, we have Carolyn Parry from Wales and Carol Baker-May from England. This is quite a group. Although to be fair, when I was seeing the groups being announced earlier, there was near enough every group you were looking at thinking that's quite the group. So it's going to be an interesting day. So this is Wales Callum Parry's shot. Next up we'll have Geo Shot. This is Geo Shot coming in. Down here. Next one coming up will be Carol Bacon coming in. The shot just coming in now. Oh, bounced off the bunker, but rolled up onto the green. So it seems to be a hole of two sides. Some players choosing to go the same way as Cal and Parry, while others come on this side same time as Gio and Cal Bickham. Carol shot across the golf green. Gio shot's got a little bit of trickiness to it. It's not quite as straightforward as it might look on the screen here. It's a little bit wet in bits. Oh, Callum Parry shot in from across the other side. He's just short. I would say the line was pretty much spot on there. Got it. Here we are. Pressure on as he goes. Aiming to keep that on the whole way around. So, Gio waving his support to the next group coming down, which is for Scotland, Fraser Weir, playing alongside for Wales, Maxwell Jackson, and England's Luke Underwood. So at the moment, it looks like Fraser rolled down the hill and caught a little dip, which has stopped him coming a bit further, but not bad. And compared to Maxwell Jackson, who's found himself down this side, and going to have to play around the pond. Lots of comments coming in for Gio, who we just saw with his putt there. So at the moment, sorry, Lucas Morris is still well ahead, 3 points clear of Nate Grant and Callum Yates in the juniors. Sorry, he's just gone to -1. It's literally just updated as I was saying that. Well, Nate and Callum has gone to +4. So at the moment, through 7, looking relatively comfortable. In the ladies at the moment, Cheryl McIntosh is second in her group behind Sarah White and ahead of Stephanie Farley. Kelly Menzies, Jen Brothel and Michaela Hill are all tied through 4. For the overs, Alan Morris is currently third in his group behind Glenn Cook in second place and Rhys Williams leading his group. John Jury at the moment is leading on -2 against Nick Reynolds and Paul Bolton. And Donnie McKenzie, Stephen Grant, Ray Walker all tied in their group. Declan Reid and Paul Downey are currently tied for first in their group with Bletton Jones 4 shots behind. And then on the men's group, as we've seen come through on the first, Sean Lindsay leading against Darren Baker and John Neal, and then Gio Stewart leading against Callum Parry and Carol Baker-May. And Fraser is aiming to get himself in the lead on this group too. So, Fraser's shot. So we got Luke Underwood coming from the bunker.
Yeah.
And got himself comfortably up at the green. Next up, this will be Maxwell Jackson. Just this side. Weight was pretty much spat on, and just slightly round a little.
Yeah, of course. Not like the old Hulk too, is it?
Max all finished. Yeah, no, Fraser Weir going for his. And comfortably finished there. And Luke Underwood finishing up.
No, I got 5 minutes.
So, Maxwell Jackson 1 shot behind Luke Underwood and Fraser Weir in that group as they head. And coming on down, now we have Captain Neil on the way down. Has managed to get himself all the way down, and coming up beside me is our nice non-playing management, shall we say, making sure everybody is on the ball as they go around. Ali Dick is down for the weekend here as well.
Still sorting for David in my back.
Playing alongside Neil, we have Jack Harris representing Wales and Tom Spink for England. And Tom shot just come down there. Jack Harris next up. And safely over the edge of the bunker there. And Neil Shave, whose tee shot is right at the bottom of the hill. Just go through. Use There we go. So all every players on this group choosing to go to the other side. Neil, roughly where we saw someone, one of the Welsh players, hole from. Callum Parry, if I remember rightly. So Tom Smith shot. Neil shot up next.
Shot shooting. Same position. Yeah. Big man struggling, I need to line shooting.
Jack had a shot. So almost in the line toward the hoop. So it'll be Shavy up first. Nice and safe. So all in. So we are going to head up to hole 2. Nice. That's great.
It's perfect. I can take their 2 best players and make them not get no points. What time did you get?
So still with Neil Shea's group, playing alongside Jack Harrison, Tom Spink. Interesting tee shot with the trees right in front of it. And guys playing to the right of the tree, down to the far corner that you see. So Jack Harris up first. So Jack straight in underneath the tree. So Shavy following the pretty much same line into the tree, unfortunately, on this hole. And Tom's playing nice and wide, so he sticks over to the side, away from it. So just to give a better view of where they're actually headed to. So we see Jack Harris's ball side of the trees. Okay, and Shavy has come rolling out the other side of the tree and further down, so turns it out through the tree is not as bad a play as you think. And we are aiming to go down round here, round this bush. So I'll give him a little shot across just to be able to go round. Jack Harris. Aiming to go over the pond and has, by the sounds of it, certainly made quite the splash into it. Well, they try to hunt this one out. Up with the juniors, where Lucas Morris is playing alongside Nathaniel Grant and Callum Yates. At the moment, Lucas Morris sitting -2, Callum Yates on +5, and Nathaniel Grant on +6 as they play. So they are playing this direction. So this gives us a chance to catch up with how they're getting on. Of course, Claire, let me get these guys teed off, and I can give you a full update on the format of the competition for those that are joining us. So, Callum Yates for England. And then Nathaniel Grant. So gets the bounce over. A little dip here. So yeah, format for this competition, obviously the three national teams playing against each other. There's 4 rounds to the event in total. We are on the first at the moment, which is individual stroke play within the groups. So for each group, we have 1 junior group, 2 ladies, 4 seniors, and then the men's groups. Within each group, they have winner of each group, gets 3 points. The second place gets 2 points, and third place gets 1 point in each group. They're a wave there for everyone. All those points then tally up to give the team score for the round, which is what is used. And this round, as I say, is stroke play for individual. This afternoon we'll have the pairs event, which is a slightly different to what you have seen before, because we have got mixed pairs that are going to be getting played. Men, ladies playing together, men junior playing together, and ladies and seniors playing together, as well as the categories together.
How's it been playing?
Then as we go through to tomorrow, the first round tomorrow, round 3, is the individual stroke play event. And then using all that, the aim is to get to the final, which is tomorrow afternoon, which is a match play event between the 2 leading group teams. No problem at all, Claire. I seemed a wee bit wibbly wobbly there, while somebody was trying to talk to me at the same time, but we'll get there. So these guys are playing up to the top of the hill here. Lucas at the moment is absolutely flying around here. He is currently -2. Well, second place in this group. Callum Meets is on +5, and Nathaniel Grant, that's just in front of us here, is on +6. Nathaniel Grant, I think, pretty close in that shot. So he is pretty close on that. A foot off the hole. So catching through the rough for Yates. And here comes Lucas Morris. Line wasn't far away at all. And wait, almost spot on. Someone teeing off on 2. Skimming the top of the tree and join the juniors over here. And Claire, you are right. Lucas is pure class. For the age he is and the level he can play at, it is outstanding. And I think he is a player that certainly in terms of the national team, we will see lots of through the years. A little bit of a hold up on hole 2 at the moment, just where they try to fetch balls out of the pond. So while they try to fetch ball out, they are letting the next group play on through. In this group, we've got Alan Docherty representing Scotland. And he is also has reserve with him of Matt Noble. And playing, representing the other nations, we've got Mitch Bird-Jones from Wales and Sam Lee from England. Doc currently shot ahead in first place in this group on -1, while Mitch is on even and Sam on +1. Just group ahead have got some bags lying at the bottom, so they're just wanting to make sure that we don't end up hitting any bags. So Doc shot down. So we should see the ladies fairly soon coming up here. Also, looks like Jack Harris has got a ball out and they're going to play it nice and wide round here, aiming for us potentially. That's right. There we go. So now round. This will affect his score.
Sorry to the viewers.
So Jack offering his apologies to Wales there as he heads round.
No, fine, mate. Fine. It happens. Happens to all of us.
Tom Smith just missing off on the right hand side of the ball. Hits it nice and soft and pushes it round. And so all finished a hole that Jack Harris will certainly be glad to be through, and all done with. Just giving you a little glimpse. This is how that pond looks from this side. Jack was across on the other side over here, and aimed to try and come straight over. But looks at probably a couple of times, not getting across, and having to take the longer route coming round through the gap in the bushes and the trees. So this is Alan Docherty that we see coming through now. So next up, Sam Lee hitting the tree. So Doc coming up. It's in, yes, and that's the kind of shots that is going to lead him up. So, it's making quite a bit of difference for a lot of scorecards. I think this is going to be still on Sam. So Mitch Bird Jones from Wales. So, all you guys finished. Doc, I think, a 4, Mitch 4, and Sam Lee a 6 on this hole. Next group coming through, at the moment it is Ash Jenkins of Wales who is leading this group. Well, our very own Callum Haig is on even alongside Dan James from England. This is, as you can see the ball just down the other side of the hole there, on the hill, is Callum Haig's. Callum playing wider route rather than coming up through the gap in the trees. A few reserves with this group as well. I can't quite make out who's reserving with who at the moment. Oh. To be fair, I think that was very lucky where the balls ended up. Slid as hit the ball, ball off, hit the tree and then up to I think the line that he was aiming for in the first place. Oh, spin hit the tree, bounce back. This is over where we just saw Alan Docherty roughly putting hole from. Oh, pacey for Callum Haig. Much quicker through the heavier grass than what he expected. The guys are, to be fair, used to playing in shorter grass, generally speaking. Just off the edge for Callum Haig. So 2 5s and a 4. With Wales taking 4 as they head on. So jumping across, I can hear the ladies coming up behind us towards the hole that we saw the juniors on earlier. Let's catch up a little bit with the ladies in this group. Cheryl McIntosh with Sheila Strickland in reserve. We've got Stephanie Farley for Wales and Sarah White for England.
Take the risk out of every shot.
Bonus of also having reserve is you can sometimes get ideas of how the different players would play it, allowing for a bit of thought. Sarah White off first for England. Sarah currently 9 shots ahead of Stephanie Farley and Cheryl McIntosh in this group. So really at this point, Cheryl is aiming to get second place so she can take the 2 points through for the team. And Sheila, sorry. So Stephanie safely bouncing over. For Cheryl. Bounce over. So, and but on this side, she can get a good hit across. Playing quick. Rolling towards, catching the rough, or rolling head towards the bunker there. Stephanie Farley. Stephanie safe up the top of the hill, bottom of the big golf green. Sarah White, a decent big hit to get up here. So, Sarah up, right end of the golf green. So next, join us up here, Cheryl. Aiming to play up over the golf green. To this. They're just marking. This looks pretty good.
Right shot.
So, see her coming up. I'm just going to finish first and then come and join. Safely in.
Well done. Right shot.
Wait, spot on.
Well done, mate. There you go, on that one now.
So while these ladies head on for that round, Jen Brothel, Kelly Menzies currently tied. Michaela Hill a couple of shots behind in third in this group. So they have just teed off. So all three of them look like they're over. So I think it's Joe Carr that's also reserved for Michaela Hill in this group. Michaela taking her shot just now. Coming up. Kelly Menzies will be next up, aiming to come up through the other side of the bunker up onto the big golf green. She's got another bunker over there to come over now and to head up onto the green at the back. And then coming on now, Jen Brothel. Jen got the line up over the green. And it looks like
I should get the market in time, so. Yeah, I would say probably.
This is Michaela's shot coming up. Coming up through this gap. This is Casey.
Watch yourselves. Watch yourselves.
Off up the back. This will be Kelly Menzies. Got to come over there. Still a bit of weight too. So that'll be Michaela Hill first up. We've also got Cheryl McIntosh is over here, aiming to go through that gap. So just going to do that bit first.
Love that. Love that.
Cut in the corner. So she goes. Also here this weekend, supporting the team, we've got Anne Anderson coming down for the moral support. Oh, too soft. So
Me or you, Kel? It's you, Jen.
over to Jen from Wales. Oh, just. Oh, just caught the lip. So
You, Jen.
off they head. So as we wander around, heading towards back two, looks like we've got Willie Mackay's group here. So Willie Mackay is playing alongside Ryan Purcell from Wales and Josh Payton from England. Of course, Ryan is over here. Josh Payton has taken a longer road. He is over there and just taking a shot heading down. And Willie Mackay is down where we saw Jack Harris have quite a bit of bother earlier on trying to get over the pond. So heading down, we can see the shot Jack had earlier. Willie, I expect, is going to play it a bit safer going round, potentially. So it looks like Malachi is going for the carry. It's going to have to be high. And over. Well played there for Malachi. Looking up on hole 3, currently up on the green we have Robert McAllister, who is played alongside Martin Newport from Wales and Ash Moden from England. And on the tee, just waiting to go off there, we've got Matt Morgan, who's currently -1 ahead of Kyle Brown on +1 from England, and Tim Matthews from Wales on +2. At the moment, Robert McAllister, we see here, is on +1 along with Martin Newport, and 1 shot ahead on Eden.
Now turn. Go on then. Go.
Come on! So Martin Newport rolls off down into the bunker.
Come on, buddy. Lovely touch. Crack on, mate. I'll get the bunker. I'll get it. Go. Yeah.
Go. Everybody jumping in to help out.
Six margins. Scorecard will read 6-2-3.
So 6 for Martin Newport. That'll jump Robert McAllister up into second place. 2 shots, I think, behind Ash Moden as it stands at the moment for them. Welcome back, Eleanor. How are you getting on with getting that beach load of people informed on foot golf and the Brainstrust Cup? Just on the tee just tonight, this is Matthew Morgan playing. So Matt at the moment is currently leading in this group on -1 with Kyle Brown a couple of shots behind on +1, and Tim Matthews from Wales on +2. So Spacey coming towards us. sorry, folks, back with you now. Tim Matthews for Wales. Self back over. Kyle Bruton's shot just coming into the screen. So Kyle is. Oh, he thought he'd missed that, and then it was in. It was a bit of a zigzag route to get there, but he's certainly there. Then we've got Matthew Morgan aiming to try and do the same idea.
That's awful, Matt.
Off to the left, roll it forward up top. Yep. That was a bit of luck because if not, he was away down. Jim Matthews, and he's heading down where we saw Martin Newport in the last group. High, heavy. Playing it safer that time coming from the side for Tim Matthews. Finishing up. And then last to go for Matthew Morgan. And for three. Yeah. So, while these guys are teeing off, let me give you a little update on what's happening across the course in the different groups, for those who can't see the leaderboard. In the juniors, at the moment they are through 15. Lucas Morris storming ahead, -2, while Cam Yates for England in second place on +6, and Nate Grant for Wales on +9. In the ladies groups, we have Sarah White leading in her group. First, Stephanie Farley and Cheryl McIntosh both on +7. So at this point in time, they're through 12. Sarah has quite a comfortable lead. Cheryl will be focusing primarily to make sure she at least secures the second place for the points for the national team. Jen Brothel leading ahead of Kelly Menzies. Jen on even and Kelly on +2. And then Michaela Hill for England on +5. On to our over 45s. In our first group of over 45s, Alan Morris for Scotland currently in third place on +6, while Wales, Rhys Williams is on +1, and Glenn Cook ahead on even at the moment through 10. John Jury currently leading in his group on -2, followed by Paul Bolton on -1, Nick Reynolds for Wales on +1. In Donny McKenzie's group, he is currently second on +3. Ray Walker for England leading in that group on +1. Stephen Grant for Wales on +4. And then in the last over 45 group, Declan Reid leading his group on +3. while Paul Downey is on +4 and Bledon Jones for Wales on +8. This is looking pretty close for Josh Payton on this hole. Josh, sorry, he was off the screen. He's down the side there. I managed to get myself just a couple of feet away from the hole. The line was spot on. Ryan Purcell up next for Wales.
Oh, say it again. Perfect.
The line was spot on. You can see the line that it's taken across the green, the way it's curved round, and would have kept on going with the pace. And then, of course, our very own Willie Mackay. Feeling the pressure, having seen a few players now disappear off the back down into the big bunker, then having to play way back over here to get back towards the hole. So playing it soft. Oh, thought that was going off the edge, but no, it rolled itself in. Josh Payton last in this group to finish off for England. So this group all finished and through. So to give you a little update carrying on with the scores for the men's category. The first of our men that was out, John Neal, leading the course for the men, otherwise in second place in his group on +2, behind Sean Lindsay for England on -1, and Darren Baker for Wales in third in that group. In Geo Stewart's group, he is currently on even for second place. Carol Baker May for England on -3, and Callum Parry for Wales on +1. Fraser Weir is in second place, with England's Luke Underwood leading on -1, Fraser on +2, and then Maxwell Jackson on +5. For Neil Shave's group, captain of the team, he is tied first in his group with Tom Spink on even, while Jack Harris for Wales is currently sitting on +6. Alan Docherty is tied with Mitford Jones of Wales on -1, Sam Lee from England on +4 in their group. Callum Haig tied second with Dan James behind Ash Jenkins from Wales on -1. And Gavin Craig, we haven't seen Gavin yet, I don't think, on camera so far today, but he is second on -1 at the moment behind Lee Bennett on -2. Then we've got Robert McAllister that we've not long seen leave here. He is second in his group on +1. Matt Newport on +4, and Ash Moden leading their group from England on -1. Finally quite a egg in the bottom of the turn there as it was going. 3 for Vinny. Tom Underwood up next. John Grandcourt. And well, so two threes this group head on. So carrying on, we saw Matt Morgan go through he's -1. Actually, that's probably not up to date, so I've just realised that score is for through 2, and his whole 3 and 4 scores aren't in yet, so they'll update. But Matt Morgan was leading his group by 2 shots, quite comfortably ahead of Kyle Brown and Tim Matthews. Looking, it would appear that some players are in a kind of blind spot for their scoring, because most of the scores now are through 1. And I know they're all quite a bit ahead of that. Just trying to update now. There we go. So update. In the group that we've just seen, Vinny Maguire, who is even, is in 3rd place behind John Grandcourt and Tom Underwood, who are both on -1. In Chris McEwen's group, he is tied for 2nd. They are just teeing off here just now. He's tied for 2nd, sorry, with Nathan Tancock of Wales on even, and Nathan Apasami on -3 for England. And in David Quigley's group, it is all even. The same with Sam Goldrick. And that is all the scores that we've got at the moment that we can give you a little update on. Chris McEwen playing for the direct route, bouncing through the bunker and then off down the back. This could be an interest shot back up for him. It's, certainly an uphill putt. You can see that's quite the angle coming up and over this hill to roll back down. So coming around, we've got Nathan Tancock. Going to come down and caught. Thought he was rolling off down the back there. Chris McEwen there just trying to work out the best way of doing this. Well, Nathan Apasami heads across. So, rolling Chris McEwen up next. So that was as good as he was getting from down there. Up. And should be relatively secure for the pup. So in this group, we have. That was quite a bounce. Sorry, so this is David Quigley's group. That was quite a bounce, but I took it right spot on the right direction. David Quigley's group, who is currently in third place in this group, behind Chris Lewis for England and Paul Lloyd. So David Quigley up.
That's only my opinion.
Paul Lloyd heads over to finish. Wayne Greenshield's with him as they go round. And sound advice.
Good side door.
So, as they head on,
Good luck, SDP.
there you go, Andrew. So, format, just for anyone who's missed it for this weekend, 4 rounds of foot golf for the national teams, Scotland, England, Wales, at the Brainstrust Cup. This round, individual stroke play, groups of 3, 1 from each nation. As they go, they are looking to win their group. So in terms of overall leaderboards, it's not quite as essential. The players are looking to beat the other 2 players in that group. At the end, for the men, sorry, for all groups in this lot, they get 3 points for the win, 2 points for second, and 1 point for third. If they do happen to have the best overall score in their category, then the men, will, ladies, and over 45s all get some bonus points towards their national team score. The men, if they're first, they get a bonus 3 points, second 2 points, and the third is 1 point. For the over 45s, it's the first place gets bonus 2 points, and second gets a bonus point, and the ladies gets a bonus point for winning in their category. Then on to round 2, which is later on this afternoon. It is a pairs event. And for that, there is also a little bit of a difference this year in that there will be some mixed pairs in amongst there. So the junior will play in alongside one of the men. One of the ladies will play alongside one of the men. One of the seniors will play alongside one of the men, and one of the ladies and the seniors will play together. And then the rest of the men and seniors will play in the respective category pairs. Then for tomorrow, on to round 3. It's an individual stroke play event with the randomly drawn groups. So that's tomorrow morning. And then at that point in time, the aim is to have themselves through to the final. And the top 2 nations will go through to an 18-hole match play final event with a mixture of individuals and pairs playing in that as they go round. So this is Sam McGoldrick's group. Sam is my screen's froze there. So Sam at the moment is currently +1 behind Wales' Jack Nash and on even, and England's Tom Wood on -2. So this is Wales Jack Nash shot play coming across.
Time off on that, please, mate.
Hold there, hold there. Want it to hold. There we go.
Side.
So Sam heads on through. Last group to come through on hole 3, Mick Earley's group, our second vice captain to hit the course. And he playing alongside Chris Anderson from England and Lewis Williams from Wales. Mick currently -1 in second place behind Chris Anderson on -2, and then Lewis Williams on even, a shot behind Mick. Eleanor, you should be able to see the live scoring. So to be fair, I thought I put the link on the post. If you go onto that, if you're on your mobile screen, you might have to click on the 3 little lines on the top right hand side of the screen, and then select for the results in there. Is the safe option. Lewis. In. Mickey Eardley. And save in for Mick. So we will go and jump to another part of the course, and we will be back with you. I will run across with you, but there's probably a bit of a run to get to them. So in the meantime, I shall leave you with this little short clip, and then keep an eye on notifications, because we will be back very, very, very soon, so we can show you more of what's going on here as Scotland take on England and Wales for the Brainstrust Cup.